no separation, need no conversation, nah, nah, nah. On everything, it's automatic, going 0 to a high, nah, nah. Right, and wishing the wheels will fall off. Time is ticking, it's taking you too long. Right before I decide to go. Act like you heard me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. Act like you heard me. Only serve it up if you deserve me, yeah. Pull up and hurt me. Push the stars. Pushing on my buttons with no hesitation. Gas me up, give me motivation. So tell me where we going, pick a destination.
The legend of the Phoenix all ends with beginnings. What keeps the planet spinning? The force from the beginning. Love. We've come too far to give up who we are. So let's raise the bar and our cause to the stars. She's up all night to the sun. I'm up all night to get some. She's up all night for good fun. I'm up all night to get lucky. We're up all night to the sun. We're up all night to get some. We're up all night for good fun. We're up all night to get lucky. 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 We're up all
At forward, 6'10", number 17, Michael Porter Jr.
Good afternoon and welcome to a midday edition of the NBA on 2K Sports. Hope you're enjoying the weekend so far. Brian Anderson here, joined by Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and our reporter, Allie LaForce. And now in December, here's what the Eastern Conference standings look like. You take a look at Brooklyn, towards the bottom of the conference for now. They are not happy with this positioning. All right, let's take a look at New Orleans' starting lineup. We've got Trey Murphy, also Sadiq Bey out there, and it's Queen in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. And for Brooklyn, Porter Jr. and Clowney in at forward. Terrence Mann is out there with Dimon, and it's Claxton in at the 5 spot. Both of these teams need a win badly tonight, Grant. Neither has been playing to their potential as of late.
You know, you can really sense the desperation in the air. A win here would be a big step in the right direction for either squad. If VA, a loss could set them back even further.
So Brooklyn wins the tip. Here's Mann. Gets the 3 ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
On offense, here are the Pelicans. It's a 3-point game. They set the screen. Here's McGowan's. Let's go with a 3. Porter pulls it in. And it's Porter with the ball for Brooklyn. For 3. And again, it's Brooklyn from deep.
And just a nice smooth stroke on that 3 from Porter Jr. He knows that shot very well.
Here's Fears. His last outing, he had 20. Pass to Queen. Inside. A nice shot by Fears.
The defensive effort was lacking a bit, but hey, give them credit for finding a weakness there.
Well, with that kind of success, I imagine they'll continue to be aggressive inside.
First quarter, just over a minute played. The 3 is up. Nice start for him, sinking his first shot.
When you can shoot over the top of people and hit a high percentage from out there, you are in rare company.
Here's Fears. There's the double team with Porter. And down it goes. Dunked it through off a beautiful setup.
Oh yeah, that'll do it.
Wow, an emphatic two-handed slam. The Nets have gone 3 of 3 so far from the floor. Pulls it from the corner. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Love that look there, locating his teammate and creating an easy basket.
Here's Fears, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. And the dunk by Bey.
Yeah, flashing that athleticism, Bey really packs a punch on these dunks.
About 2 minutes gone by in the first quarter. Hey, expanding his range. And again, Brooklyn with the triple.
Wow, you love that. You come right out and hit 5 straight. It doesn't get any better than that.
Grant, when you talk about the Pelicans, year after year, it comes back to health.
And you sometimes wonder if there's something in the water in New Orleans or some bad juju, because they're certainly due for some better luck.
Launches it from deep. Oh, he missed it, making him 1 for 2 now. Brooklyn with the ball. They're on a 14-6 run. Damon, that's good.
And what's working here, each guy is willing to make the next pass.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Here's Fears. Takes a 3. Can't hit. 1 for 2 now.
Well, you can't make them all, but I doubt the defense wants to give him that kind of look again.
Here's Claxton. Again, the net score.
They've shown so much energy right from the start, particularly on the offensive end.
So far, a great game plan and great execution, but we still have a long way to go.
And the Pelicans with possession here. Down by 12. Pass to McGowan's. Here's Queen. Six on the shot clock. Goes up and lays it in. Nice and easy.
And they may have talked about shot selection coming into this.
Nets leading by 10. Here's Clowney. A shot from the low post is good. Clowney's got 7 points.
And trust me, when the D's slow to react, he'll be the first guy to make them pay.
Well, the way this game is going, I'm actually not surprised it was that easy for him.
And we're approaching about 3.5 minutes played in this first quarter. Here's the 3. The rebound by Dimon. Brooklyn has gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. And the bucket counts, and he is on his way to the line. He'll try to make it a three-point play.
Defensive foul. Sadiq Bey. First personal.
And a moment here to take a look at the scoring breakdown for the Nets.
Well, they found a groove, and it's from distance, so knocking them down from the three-point land never hurts.
Well, from the start, they've been making quality passes offensively, and that is reflected in their assist numbers.
And you look at rookies coming in now versus decades past. Do they get more playing time right away nowadays, Tim?
I think it's fairly similar, BA, but I do think there's more scrutiny on these teams with these high picks, so they'll get an opportunity sooner rather than later. Back in the day, a lot of these guys stayed in school longer, so they may have been more NBA ready.
And that one's good. He's got 12.
Well, he has been pretty much unstoppable this quarter, and his team is thriving as a result.
Here's McGowan's. No made baskets yet. Oh, and he got fouled on his way up. He'll head to the line to shoot 2.
Heady play to stop that easy layup right there. I mean, make him earn it at the line.
New Orleans shooting their first free throws of this game. And he drops the first. Well, some lament the death of the mid-range jumper in today's game. Grant, you got any fixes?
Well, some have suggested cutting out the corner threes. If the three-point line was only like above the break, teams would probably need to rely more on that mid-range.
Both shots good from the stripe. Brooklyn leading by 12. Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
Being Porter Jr. is 6'10", you have to know where he is at all times, especially when he's lurking inside.
New Orleans has gone 1 for 5 from three-point range. A cold start. Pass to Bay. There's the triple. Claxton with a rebound.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
Here he goes. Cloudy. And it's thrown down hard with both hands.
They've been the more poised team tonight, and the score reflects that.
I love their approach tonight. They are hitting at a really high percentage.
Here's Fears. That shot, no good.
Ooh, old school right there. No easy buckets.
Here's Man. Perfect night so far, 2 for 2.
They have no answer defensively inside.
Pelicans trail by 18. Here's McGowan's. He's been productive, averaging just over 7 points a game. And he dunks it down.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Brooklyn's gone 4 for 4 so far from three-point land. Impressive. Damon, that's good.
The big story thus far, how well they've shot the rock.
The Pelicans have got half their attempts to go. 6 of 12. To the inside. And he slams it in one-handed.
He just rises up and throws it down hard with one hand.
That is such a go-to move for him. He holds nothing back on those. Brooklyn leading by 16. You know, Grant, with the young Jeremiah Fears, the focus seems to be on his potential upside.
Yeah, he scores well, has a decent passing game, but there's room for more polish in other areas. As long as he works hard on developing, he'll reach that next level.
The Pelicans have gotten 7 of 13 shots to drop. Pass to Queen. From downtown. Doesn't go for him. Now here's Claxton. He's closely guarded and is blocked. Here's Fears. Here's Queen. He's guarded by Claxton. Queen, pass to Bay. Shot clock at 6. And the bucket is good.
Defensive foul. Noah Clowney. First personal foul. 2 seconds.
New Orleans shooting their 3rd free throw shot of the game.
Sadiq Bey. 1 time from the line.
That one falls for Bay.
Yes, solid shooter at the stripe. Bay really confident when he has freebies to shoot.
Here's Clowney. And that one goes in as he's fouled. It'll be 3 points if he converts the free throw. And this is his 2nd attempt at the line tonight.
And in their last game, he really distinguished himself at the free throw line.
Messi, he's checked in for New Orleans.
Mind the lanes. Mind the lanes. One shot.
And here's New Orleans now. It's an 18-point game. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Thanks a lot, guys. Michael Porter Jr. was the #1 prospect in his high school class, and he said, growing up, basketball was easy for me. It was like, say, going up an elevator. But after my injuries, it's like climbing the stairs. It's like I'm walking in my purpose through this, more than if everything had just been smooth. Ryan, back to you.
Thank you, Allie. On the wing, Porter. The three. Drops in the three. Porter's got 8.
And they are letting those threes fly from outside. Really in a great rhythm.
Pelicans trail by 19. Here's Fears. Pass to Misi. Out of bounds. It'll go to the net. Let's take a look at the numbers for him.
Effective field goal percentage is a great way to measure his performance over the previous 10 games. It's been much improved, a sign that his game has been evolving.
Porter, the pass to man. From the stripe. And that one off the back of the rim and in. He's got 7.
And very few teams rely on mid-range jumpers nowadays, but that's been their preferred way of finding points.
Here's Fears. Pass to Misi. And he makes no mistake. Slam dunk.
Willing passers, unselfish play. You have to appreciate this kind of offense.
Here's Dimon. They have a 19-point lead. Here's man. And the shot goes in.
This has been just a dreadful start for them defensively. Not good at all.
Here's Fears. To the paint. And he takes the feed in stride and slams it home.
High value assist there. Finding him inside for the finish.
Brooklyn leading by 19. Here's Claxton. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
He has come out with a scorer's mentality. 4 of 5 to start. Let's see if he can keep it up.
Here's Fears. Pass to Misi. And the call will be against Nicholas Claxton. That'll be a second foul of the game.
Well, this is a tough choice here. You want to trust him as a coach, but that's his second early foul.
Williams is checked in for Brooklyn. Here's Hawkins. Right now averaging 5.5 a game. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. 6 to shoot. New Orleans needs to get off a shot. The 3. Queen misses.
Yeah, and the defense has really got to tighten up on him. I mean, he's just too dangerous from the three-point line.
Williams into the lane. And Williams punches it home.
I just love the strong finish there inside.
Man, he's got that dunker's mindset, doesn't he? Always ready to pounce. Pass to Hawkins. To the wing on the left. Launches a 3. And Trey Murphy hits from deep. He has 7.
Well, he's a guy they look to go to, and now you see why.
Brooklyn leading by 20. Here's Dimon. He's averaging just around 8.5 points a game. Alvarado with it. Here's Queen. Fires from deep. The rebound by Dimon. Into the lane. And the dunk to finish it off. A beauty.
Wow!
Always fun to see point guards who can elevate above the rim like that.
Oh, a strong mindset and even stronger finish.
Okay, I see ya. That's your point guard getting up.
Here's Alvarado. After the basket by Brooklyn.
The rebounding numbers make it obvious why they're in front.
Well, it's simple math. You've got to limit teams to one shot on your defensive end and then give yourself extra possessions when you have the ball.
The quickness of Porter Jr.'s drive gives him the edge there. Defenses just can't react fast enough.
Here's New Orleans now. They come into this one following the loss to Minnesota.
It was just a challenging game for them. They executed well, but just not well enough to put themselves over the top.
And you know, when I watched that game back, I thought they actually did play well. The other team just played better.
Here's Williams. Again, the net score.
Their success from mid-range has really set them apart today.
.119 left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Hawkins. Back to Alvarado. Lots of room. And it's good. Off the back of the rim and in.
Very difficult to stop team play when the ball's moving. Excellent find with the pass to create that scoring opportunity.
And then Porter with the dunk.
They've controlled the paint so far. That's been the difference.
Well, these days, interior offense takes great determination and discipline.
56 seconds left in the opening quarter. Alvarado, the pass to Queen. Here's Hawkins, out left to the wing. Jacks up a three, and Trey Murphy hits from deep.
He is totally locked in offensively and doing everything he can to bring his team back.
Here's Porter, and then Porter with the dunk.
And I love how he's pushing the tempo and creating for others. He does this game in and game out. Incredible.
That is just beautiful ball movement, unselfish basketball.
There's 42 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Queen. Out to the right wing. Here's Hawkins. And the Pelicans hit again from deep.
If any defense gives you that much cushion, you have to take that shot.
Here's Mann. And another dime for him.
That makes 15 assists.
He has been one step ahead of the defense all game long. There's 21 seconds left in the first quarter of the game. Pass to Hawkins. Fires the three. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got 4 rebounds now. And it's Williams off the drive. Lays it up and banks it in. Williams has got his 3rd bucket of the night. And it's the Pelicans with the ball. Here's Messi. And so it's Brooklyn, already up 26 points as this quarter ends. And their three-point shooting, a big reason they have a sizable lead. And more NBA action on 2K Sports coming your way right after this. Great to have you with us. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, the Nets pretty much in control here.
On the front foot, really right off the tip. They've been ruthless offensively.
Well, they haven't been challenged so far. Everything they're doing seems to be working.
And the Pelicans shooting 54% from the field so far in this one. So for the Pelicans right now, we've got Yves Messi. He's out there with Kevon Looney. And it's Alvarado in at the point guard position. And there is the whistle. That'll go on Kevon Looney. That's his first foul of the game. Wilson's checked in for Sharp.
Number 22, Jalen Wilson.
Brooklyn has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Takes it inside.
He throws it down with two hands. You know he won't mess that up.
Not this guy. He is a big-time finisher. Now here's Alvarado. Last game for him, he picked up 13. Here's Hawkins. Looney, a screen on Martin. Hawkins. Offensive rebound. Out to the right wing. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Off target from outside.
I'm surprised he missed that one. He is a dangerous guy to leave open.
Here's Martin. And he buries his first look.
Man, that's now 10 straight points in the paint. I'm not sure what's happened to their defense, man.
Quarter number 2 and about a minute in. The three is up. And it's Martin with the rebound. And Brooklyn with possession here. They haven't allowed any points in the second quarter. Defeated by Utah in their last game. They'll try to put that one behind them.
They failed to create enough good looks. The ball movement just wasn't quite where it needed to be.
Yeah, it was almost like they were lethargic at times. The urgency just wasn't what it needed to be.
And the Pelicans miss again.
I love those kind of looks as a player. Plenty of space and peace of mind to launch. Rarely see them that open. The defense really didn't do enough to alter that shot. It's simply a miss.
Pass to Looney. And he buries his first look.
They're punishing those late defensive rotations, getting good looks inside throughout the half.
Here's Trey, Tim, the 21st pick in 2024. And Yves Missy's NBA career is off to an encouraging start.
Yeah, Brian, this big guy has quickly emerged as a nightly double-double threat. One of the most physically gifted centers in the league.
Hawkins can't get it to go. And so it's Williams with it. He brings it up for the Nets. Releases from 15. And he hits the jump shot. Williams has got 8. New Orleans has gone 0 for 4 from beyond the arc here in the second quarter. Pass to Hawkins to the middle. And as it goes out of bounds, New Orleans will keep possession.
Substitutions on the court.
And here in the second quarter of action, just a hair under 2.5 minutes played. Clock at 6. From deep three-point land. And again, New Orleans no good.
And their physical dominance has been on display. A 10-rebound advantage is a good indicator of how this game has gone.
Clowney can't get it to go. The Pelicans shooting the rock well at 46%. McGowan's pass to Looney. Here's Fears. Takes a 3. Drains the triple. He's got 7.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
For Brooklyn, they've gone 3 for 7 here in the second quarter. The putback. Martin outside. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
It's deflected.
And Porter Jr.'s teammates and coaches love when he hustles. When he does, he makes an impact on D.
And the basket is good. He got it to go, and he took the bump. So a free throw coming up, an opportunity at a three-point play. And you might think the toughest picks are set by the bruisers, but some say the shooters actually set the best screens. Why is that?
Well, the guy guarding a shooter doesn't want to leave their side. So when they screen you, you get no help.
One shot.
free throw drops for Williams. So timeout called here, the first for New Orleans. This, of course, their first opportunity to play Brooklyn this season.
They split the 2 games they played last year. Both teams really struggled to find wins throughout the season.
Both teams struggled to be competitive overall last year, but at least their season series was.
Doesn't have rhythm. Nice. Very, very nice. Bring those moves. Come on. Nobody's really watching.
Chance to look at the block shot numbers over the last few seasons for Nicholas Claxton.
Yeah, and his block averages have been trending the wrong way. But honestly, these numbers can be misleading. Sometimes guys just don't want to take a shot around you.
And here in the second quarter of action as we approach 4 minutes played. Here's Fears. Hits the front of the rim and out.
And they're up considerably because of their efforts on the glass.
Here's Martin. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
They're not messing around. 5 of their last 6 buckets have come from the interior.
Brooklyn shooting their 4th shot at the foul line here.
One time.
One shot.
New Orleans has gone just 1 of 6 from the perimeter here in the second. Down low. Here's Looney, and the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Looney's gotten 4 this quarter.
Well, you want those shots anytime you can get them. High percentage at the rim.
Here's Dimon. He's got 6. And he throws it down with one hand.
Just a strong finish there, guys.
Hey, needed just one hand to do it. And New Orleans shooting just 27% in the second quarter. For 3, Fears. And the three-pointer goes. Fears has got 10 points.
Well, he's certainly not the reason they're down. If they're going to grab the lead here, more guys are going to have to step up.
Here's Dimon. Hey, in 6 attempts, he's made 5. Talk about efficiency.
His efficiency throughout this game has really been something, and his team has been able to succeed in large part because of it.
Dimon's gotten all but 1 to fall. He's 5 of 6 now. Pass to Looney. Here's Fears. Here's McGowan's. From outside, off the mark. Timeout called. Brooklyn. Tim, growing up in the D.C. area, at what point did you fall in love with the sport of basketball?
Well, B.A., the first team I loved were the Washington Bullets in the late 70s with Elvin Hayes. They won that one championship in Washington. but Larry Bird coming into the league in 1980 really changed everything for me. That's when I truly fell in love with the sport, emulating a guy like that.
Greatest player from the DMV.
I guess I'd have to say Kevin Durant, certainly.
And Tim Legler, of course.
Even better answer.
Making a switch here. Claxton's checked in. And a change for the Pelicans. Queen, he's checked in for Misi. The Nets have gotten 7 of 13 attempts to go here in the second. Timmon, that's good. Timmon's got 6 here in the quarter. And New Orleans shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Pass to McGowan's. To the inside. Here's Fears. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Fears has got 12.
Precision pass into the post. Well-earned assist.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 8 of 14 shots to drop so far in the second. Gives us a chance to catch up with Allie LaForce.
Thanks, BA. A lot of conversation in the NBA about expansion. Commissioner Adam Silver said there are clearly markets out there that are very interested and will run through a process. I'm looking forward to it. There's an enormous amount of interest out there. It's on the league to look at it holistically. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, appreciate the report.
Great defensive effort to lock down the paint.
Bringing that intimidation factor. I love it.
Count that one. He's got 16.
You know, they're really being bullied right now defensively. 8 of the last 10 points have come from the inside.
Here's Fears. 12 points for him. Three-pointer. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got 4 rebounds in the game. And so Porter will bring it up for the Nets. Oh, he remains perfect. 7 for 7, showing no signs of letting up.
And this is how you execute through contact. Porter Jr. outworking the defense in style.
Here's Fears, an aggressive player on offense, scoring around 16 a game. And it's going to be a goaltending call here, so they will count the bucket.
I mean, he had the right idea, but his timing was just a little off, and it resulted in a goaltend.
And he'll be shooting his first free throw. And the Pelicans making a change here. Bayes checked in. Brooklyn has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Here's Porter. Oh, he's on fire. 8 for 8 and just looking relentless.
These defenders really need to man up, particularly in the lane.
New Orleans is shooting 35% in the second so far. Pass to Queen. Beyond the arc. Rebound Brooklyn.
Yeah, another miss from downtown this quarter after being hot in the first.
And it's Williams off the drive. And Williams punches it home.
Just such a terrific dunker.
Man, born to fly, that's for sure. Williams has gone a perfect 6 for 6 shooting. Here's McGowan's. Brooklyn pulls it in. Claxton's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The 17-footer. And it's Queen with a rebound.
Can't blame him. Just trying to take what the defense allows.
Here's McGowan's. Uses the glass to finish the layup. McGowan's got 10 points. McGowan's gone 4 for 7 from the field tonight. Here's Clowney. Yet another assist. That's another dime from him.
He's tallying them up fast, B.A.
Well, New Orleans shooting the ball at 46% from the floor. Pass to Fears. Bay outside. Good efficiency. He's drained 4 out of 5.
And we see Bay's game evolving over time, including being more aggressive inside.
Bay's gone 4 of 5 shooting from the field. Here's Demet. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Well, he has dictated the tempo this entire quarter, getting basically whatever he wants offensively.
Here's Fears. He's got 15. No good from the wing.
Well, I love the confidence. Keep shooting it. Eventually, he's got to start making some, right?
And Claxton throws it down.
Oh, wow! Plenty of room for his trademark slam.
You could tell once he saw the crack in the D, you knew what was going to happen.
Yeah, that will get him going. He thrives on that type of play.
Pass to Queen. Claxton with the block. 17-foot shot on the way. And there's another one for the Nets.
This looks like it's going to be a big night for him.
Here's McGowan's. He had a 15-point outing in their last game against Minnesota.
And he really hurt them at the free throw line.
Over Claxton, McGowan's no good.
Really tough quarter for him shooting the basketball.
17-foot shot on the way. And good as it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down.
He's lighting them up. Tough to strategize a comeback when you're being run over.
Pass to Queen. To halt the run. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Shoots over Fears. Again, the Nets score.
They've been very well-rounded and extremely focused.
And because of that, this one looks like a bit of a mismatch.
Nice pass, nice catch, and a resounding dunk.
I think we can say that shot is well within his range.
Yeah, let's hope so. Brooklyn has gone a perfect 5 for 5 from deep tonight. Here's Demet. That's short off the rim. The Pelicans shooting 35% in the second so far. Here's Fears. Whoa! Oh, my goodness! And he takes that one up and powers it through.
Getting up and then throwing it down.
Oh, that was a big hammer right there. An impressive display. How about that look on the AT&T connected cam? A minute 39 left in the second quarter. Oh, wasted no time on that one. Demons got 22.
And usually teams go on runs from a bunch of layups and dunks, but that's not the case here.
Here's Fears. And another basket for New Orleans.
Well, he is doing everything he can offensively in this quarter, but unfortunately, it's a team game, and he can't win this alone.
Williams. The jumper from the wing off target.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Legs talking about Trey Murphy. Just how good can he become?
Well, his improvement has really been something to watch, BA. He's a talented scorer and shooter who also does a great job moving the ball. And the scary thing is he has more room to improve.
And Williams punches it home.
That's just a smart play right there. The right pass to a ready shooter.
The Pelicans shooting a solid 47%. Here's McGowan's. Off the mark there with a three.
You have to defend the three-point line. They got lucky he missed that one.
And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a three-point play. Brooklyn shooting their 5th attempt at the line in the game. Man, he's checked in for Brooklyn.
One shot.
There's 39 seconds left in the second. Here's Fears. 19 points in the game. Pass to Bay. Lets it go from deep. Ooh, that one misses the mark. Shooting 8 for 14 now. Here's Dimon. And here's Porter outside. Nails it from 3. Porter's got 11 here in the quarter alone.
Picking up right where he left off. Hit 2 triples in the first quarter. Now he gets another to fall.
Pass to Queen. They need this. That one is off. Now Porter. Michael Porter. He's been the guy making things happen for the Brooklyn Nets. Between his scoring and rebounding, an excellent period. We'll be right back.
Greetings, Shaq, Kenny, and EJ here as we tip off the show with a look at our mid-season Eastern Conference standings.
You know, I think for Brooklyn, they hear the clock. Trying to coast through the season straight into the playoffs? Not how it works, fellas. They don't have the talent to pull that off. The effort has got to be there.
Now we'll take a look back at that first half. What an all-around performance it was for the Nets.
They've been methodical, dissecting the defense with their passing. This is what you mean by unselfish play, guys.
We could use some of that selflessness here in the studio. I kid, but yeah, I kid. That does it for halftime. Let's get back to game action. Here's Brian Anderson with the start of the third quarter.
And with a big gap on the scoreboard, the second half begins with very different goals for these teams. One side trying to mount a comeback, one side trying to protect their lead. One of the stories here, Michael Porter getting it done today.
He's been on the attack, playing hard and going right to the rim.
nothing in this league more difficult to defend than a well-timed weak side cut.
Here's Fears, Porter Jr. and Clowney in it forward. Dimon out there with Terrence Mann. And it's Claxton in at the 5. And that's the group for Jordy Fernandez as we begin the second half. Brooklyn has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Mann, and he drives in. He got a piece of it. Here's Fears. Bay from long range. Porter pulls it in. Porter's got his 8th rebound here tonight. Pass to Clowney. Back to Porter. From the high post. That one goes. Count it. Porter's got 27.
He's so smooth from the mid-range area. Now, Porter Jr. doesn't need a lot of wiggle room to feel comfortable firing away.
And here's Bay. There's the 3. Brooklyn pulls it in. Porter's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Driving inside, and then Porter with the dunk.
Okay, Michael Porter. I mean, he just explodes inside and up to the rim before anyone can stop him.
New Orleans has gone 0 for 2 from outside here in the 3rd. Pass to Queen. Bay right side. Hey, how's that for an answer? Right back with the dunk.
He was grabbing the rim to extend the hang time.
Hey, maybe making sure the landing was kinder than the takeoff. First minute and a half of basketball played here in the 3rd quarter. Now here's Mann. Inside, here's Claxton. And again, another assist. And that's his 20th assist. Wow.
He's doing a great job at orchestrating the offense.
What a sensational move captured from the Connected Cam, sponsored by AT&T. The Pelicans have gotten 2 of 4 shots to go since the break. 2 minutes into the second half of play now. For 3, Fears. Clowney pulls it in. Clowney's got 5 rebounds in the game. And Bay pulls it down. Pelicans shooting at 45% of the game so far. Here's McGowan's to the left side wing. Pass to Fears. Now Bay. Fires for 3. Drills it from deep. Bay's got 13.
Well, Bay knows his team needs this from him, and he's just finding ways to get productive at the arc.
It's hauled in by New Orleans.
He just couldn't finish the job that time, and too bad, because it was a nice look.
Launches it, and the Pelicans hit again from deep.
Yeah, 3 triples already for him. That's his 2nd of the quarter. This could be a huge night for him.
Porter's shot is off. The Pelicans have gotten 4 of 7 shots to drop in the 3rd. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Alley-oop up top, hammer it home.
Gliding the pass to where it needed to be.
Wow, a strong finish to seal the deal. Here's Dimon. He's got 22. Shoots over Fears. Brooklyn, no good that time either. And it's Pelicans ball. They've outscored them 10-2 during this run. And there's the drive. Just under 3.5 minutes played here in the 3rd quarter. Hey, good.
Just incredible. I mean, he's really making it rain out there, knocking them down one after another.
This defense is trying to stay connected to him, but he is on a mission.
Timeout called. Brooklyn. great rebounding from your small forward can be such a difference maker. So let's see who in that position has run the boards over the last month. The 4th spot held by Michael Porter.
And their work on the glass plays such a key part in pretty much all of their games. I mean, they play bigger than other small forwards in this league.
And that gives these coaches a lot of flexibility in terms of lineups because they have wings that can do the dirty work.
Here's Dimon. There's the steal. Second half here, and we're just over 3.5 minutes into it. Bay from long range. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 8 now. 18 feet out. It's hauled in by New Orleans.
Well, the defense was daring him to take that shot, and it paid off.
Pass to Fears. Porter with the steal. The 17-footer. And it's good as he snugs it right through the net. Porter's got 6 in the quarter.
And that is killer instinct, just continuing to pile it on.
Here's Fears. He's got 21, and he drops in the layup off the glass. Fears has got 23.
Yeah, he found some room there along the baseline, some space at the rim, goes right up and puts it in without resistance.
So it's Brooklyn now. After this one, they're off to Dallas to take on the Mavericks. And that'll be their only game on the road before heading back home. All right, Legs, when it comes to rim protection, other than Victor Wembanyama, who's at the top of your list?
Well, certainly his fellow countryman Rudy Gobert would be up there, but I also like guys like Jaren Jackson Jr. and Evan Mobley because I like guys who combine shot blocking with mobility on the perimeter.
Such an influx of great talent with size in the NBA right now.
Great list of young guys who can do both.
Brooklyn has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Dimon. Shot is good off the back rim and in. He's got 24. And it's New Orleans ball. They're on a 17-6 run. There's a screen. Out of bounds. It'll go to the Nets. And here's what the schedule for Brooklyn looks like. On Friday, they'll face off against Anthony Davis and the Dallas Mavericks. And then Sunday, they'll take on Giannis Antetokounmpo and the Milwaukee Bucks.
And for that game against Miami, that's where you have to bring your A-plus effort, especially when you know you're going to be facing a more talented team.
Timeout called, Brooklyn.
Here we go. Brooklyn's own team fight.
for Brooklyn. They've gotten 5 of 12 shots to drop in the third. Here's Dimon. And it comes off the front of the rim. The Pelicans have gone 8 of 12 from the floor in the third quarter. Here's McGowan's. 12 points for him. Pass to Queen. The shot. Brooklyn pulls it in. Clowney's got 6 rebounds now in the game. Brooklyn, no good that time either.
You'd like to see more effective ball movement there.
Well, that's just a wasted opportunity.
Here's Fears. He's got 25. Bay with room to shoot. Claxton with a rebound. Claxton's got rebound number 9 now. What an effort here tonight. Shot from 16. The rebound by McGowan's.
Probably not the shot they had in mind, but you can't fault him. He had a clean look.
Here's Fears. Here's the 3. The rebound by the Nets. Clowney's got rebound number 7 tonight.
After making 2 threes in the first half, the defense has really tightened up on him here, and he's yet to hit one in the second.
Tries again, and he gets it to go. Man's got 13 now. The Pelicans shooting about 53% in the third, a very good number. Here's Fears. Pass to McGowan's. Driving to the basket. Takes it up with both hands and rips it down.
Great job on the back end of the play.
Yep, finished with both hands, making sure of it. Brooklyn has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Dimon, that's good. Dimon's got 4 points in the quarter.
Credit the plays they're calling for him. Getting him right now some good shots.
And the Pelicans shooting a solid 47%. To the wing, right side. Here's McGowan's. Counted from distance. 17 points in the game.
This is what it's been since halftime. Remarkable results from downtown.
They have found a weakness in the defense, and it's on their ability to defend the three-point line.
Here's Dimon. After New Orleans, three-pointer on the other end. The shot's good.
Simple. The closer you are to the hoop, the better your chance to score.
New Orleans has gone 4 of 9 from beyond the arc since the break. For 3, Fears. And another 3 for New Orleans.
His first 3 of the half. That gives him 9 total points from beyond the arc so far.
Here's Dimon. 28 points for him. Offline with a baseline jumper. Out to the wing. Here's Fears. Outside for Bay. And so the ball out of bounds. Bay touched it last. Now let's check out the Western Conference standings and see how they look here in December. Taking a look at New Orleans, it's still very early, but they have a mountain to climb in their conference. So Brooklyn ends up going with a new group. They are blowing this one open.
Maybe the only question is how big will this lead grow?
Trey can't hit. Trey's gone 1 for 3 on the night. Alvarado outside. Pass to Bay. The 3 is up. Brooklyn pulls it in.
And the defense got away with one there. I mean, that's a shot he typically makes.
And Williams punches it home.
It's like he's doing pull-ups on the rim.
Looked like a schoolyard playground right there. And New Orleans shooting has been great at 58% on the third. McGowan's. And that one is stuffed right through.
Beautiful look right there. Led his man perfectly.
Boy, this offense has been dynamic and diversified.
Just everyone sharing the ball and sharing the load makes you difficult to defend.
Trey's gotten just one of his 4 attempts from the floor tonight. Here's McGowan's. Williams defending. And here's Alvarado. He's scoreless. And a miss there on the triple. Brooklyn has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Wolf. A quick shot there. It's off target. Alvarado with it. Pass to Fears. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's McGowan's. Now Messi. Shot clock at 5. Here's Bay. Wilson grabs the board.
And the defense gets bailed out by the miss. He usually converts that.
Lets it fly from 18. Good D by Bay. The Pelicans shooting about 48% from the floor. Pretty good. Pass to Alvarado. Three-pointer. Sinks the Trey. Alvarado's gotten himself going here. His first points of the game on the deep ball. And Brooklyn's shooting an unreal 69%. Really special stuff here. Here's Trey. Martin outside. That's tipped. Here's Wolf. Looking at his numbers, putting up 8 points a game. And so it looks like the Nets will retain possession here. New Orleans making some changes. Looney's checked in for Bay, and Trey Murphy subbed in for McGowan's. .121 left to play in the third quarter here. Williams' shot is good. Williams has got 19 points. On offense, here are the Pelicans. They'll face the Spurs at home after this one, and that's the first of just 2 home games for them. 13 feet out. Fear's shot is off. Well, the Nets shooting 37% since the beginning of the third quarter. Here's Wolf. And the baseline jumper, no good. The Pelicans shooting 54% so far in the third quarter. 43 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. For 3, Fears. Rebounded by Trey. Here's Wolf. Hasn't gotten one to fall yet. The quick look, no good that time. Here's Fears. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got his 4th rebound in this one. Brooklyn, no good that time either. With 4 on the clock. And he takes it up and lays it in. 30 points in the game.
You look at what he's doing here, and it's hard to imagine him playing much better.
And so it's the Brooklyn Nets holding a massive 34-point lead to end the quarter. Their efficiency has been off the charts. They're running their sets well with patience and purpose. And don't go far. We'll be right back. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. So for the Pelicans right now, Trey Murphy out there with Yves Messi. Then there's Kevon Looney. Then there's Jose Alvarado. And it's Hawkins in a shooting guard.
And they're winning this game despite his difficulties at the offensive end.
Here's Alvarado. Bounces high off the rim and drops.
Able to create the shot they were looking for there.
Brooklyn has gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Pass to Wolf. Over Looney. Wolf can't get it to go. And New Orleans shooting the ball at 48% so far. Here's Alvarado. Right wing. Here's Hawkins. Connects from downtown.
In this era of the NBA, you just can't let guys have good looks from the three. Pretty much everyone in this league can make you pay.
Here's Trey. Shoots from 12. Brooklyn, no good that time either. New Orleans has gone 1 of 2 from deep in this quarter. Alvarado into the lane. Looney passes to Alvarado. Got it. Alvarado's got 4 points this quarter.
We've seen that more than once today. An effortless basket inside.
Here's Trey. Alvarado defending. Trey gets the bucket. About a minute and a half into the fourth now. Alvarado, the pass to Looney. To the paint. Got a hand on it. Fast break, Brooklyn. From 17. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Changing ends quickly, scoring before the defense can set up. They've been doing it all game.
They've definitely been more opportunistic. They have pushed the pace every time they've had the chance.
And here's New Orleans now, following the bucket by Brooklyn. Here's Alvarado. Offline with a 3. The Nets have gone 2 of 5 from the field in this final quarter. He shoots it. Boy, clanks that one off the back iron and it falls. Wolf's got his first 2 points of the night. For New Orleans, they've got 3 of 6 shots to go in this fourth quarter. To the right side. Lets the 3 fly. And Trey Murphy hits from deep.
Lackluster defense, showing no desire to chase shooters off that line.
And the NBA certainly responsive to the fans, Tim, but some say they just want to complain.
Well, the social media era has given fans more of a voice than ever before, but it also breeds shorter attention spans, so the league is right to be proactive.
Using his post moves to get the 2 points. 22 points for him.
And he was dominant in their last outing, and the same thing here tonight. He is in a terrific groove right now.
And that confidence has carried over to tonight. He is playing great basketball.
Here's Trey. Wasted no time with that shot, but it's off the mark.
He's stacking up the missed shots right now. He needs to find another part of his game that can help his team. And you can see where he's made the adjustments. This half has been much better.
Brooklyn's gone 6 of 6 from downtown thus far. Here's Trey. Takes a big high bounce and goes in. New Orleans has gone 2 of 4 from the perimeter here in the fourth quarter. New Orleans calls timeout.
They're giving up a lot of points in the paint. That's something they have to address here.
The rotations right now are just not good enough. That's going to be a problem defensively all night.
Come on, everybody. We got teachers for everybody.
in for Looney.
Queen.
We played just over 3.5 minutes now in the fourth quarter. Pass to Alvarado. Here's Queen. And the shot goes down.
That's great use of the bounce pass in that situation to make sure the ball got there.
The Nets have gotten 4 of 9 shots to go in during this fourth quarter. Williams. And there's another one for Brooklyn.
Hey, they are really exploiting openings in the mid-range. 10 straight points from that area.
Pass to Hawkins. Oh, and there's a one-hand jam.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
And as NBA franchise values continue to skyrocket, it's pretty amazing to see, isn't it, Legs?
It really is, and even if you're LeBron James, who has said he may want to own a team in the future, he may even need some help footing that bill. It is pricey.
Adding zeros by the decades.
Just so successful getting the ball inside and finding those great looks.
The Nets have gone 5 of 11 so far in the fourth. Wolf can't get it to go.
He is just ice cold. Luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Alvarado. Here's Queen. They get it back. Out to the right wing. From deep. That shot is off.
Well, this has been far from his best game, and if they're going to come back here, he's got to find a way to get going.
Wilson, no good.
A wasted trip down the floor. That's not a good shot at all.
I'm not sure what he was thinking right there, but we see this in this game sometimes.
And it really took a while, but they've started to find their form. And this run's making the deficit look a little bit more respectable.
And the timeout called here by Jordi Fernandez, rallying his guys to make sure they all know the plan.
Make some noise for your Brooklyn Nets.
So the Nets making a switch here. Sharp's checked in. And then for New Orleans, Sadiq Bey, he's checked in for Misi. McGowan's comes in for Hawkins. And it's Fears in for Alvarado. Brooklyn leading by 22. From 17, Trey gets the bucket. Here's Fears. Well, Legs, being a GM in the NBA is a tough gig. What's the most important part of the job, in your opinion?
Well, BA, evaluating talent is still the main responsibility of the job. That includes drafting, free agency, even selecting the coach. But then it's about building relationships, establishing communication and culture.
Ooh, sounds like a lot of qualifications that you have.
Well, I'm pretty comfortable right here, if that's okay.
Fear's shot is off.
Well, his three-pointer just hasn't been there in the second half.
Here's Trey. Here's Sharp. Takes the assist and lays it in. Nice setup. Sharp's gotten his first bucket of the night.
Pulling no punches, attacking the heart of that defense.
Here's Fears. Oh, and makes it with the kiss.
Very little resistance around the rim right now. That's the 5th straight bucket they've given up in the paint.
For Brooklyn, they've gotten 8 of 16 attempted shots to go here in the fourth. Here's Trey. And that one hits the back iron.
Yeah, it's been a tough game for him with his shooting. Fortunately, the rest of the team has picked him up, and they have the lead.
Pass to Fears. And here's Bay. From outside the arc. Kept alive. The 3-ball. And Trey Murphy gets a 3. Give him 31 now.
And their strategy is obvious. Manufacture looks from outside the arc.
And all of that success from the three-point line will open up driving lanes. Let's see if they can take advantage of that as well.
And Jordi Fernandez calls timeout. He is not messing around, calling them into the huddle. Martin up top. And again, it's the Nets missing. Well, the Pelicans shooting 60% here in the fourth quarter. Terrific efficiency. Pass to McGowan's. There's the drive. Ooh, powered down with both hands.
Oh, that was nasty. A two-hand mega slam.
Man, I don't think anyone was going to stop him there. Brooklyn leading by 21. The baseline J is on the way. Martin misses. Well, the Pelicans shooting a nice 50% for the game. Some nice passing by New Orleans here. Here's McGowan's. Boom! He jams it straight down.
There you go. He's a monster at the rim.
So athletic. Obviously, he plays on the attack. Here's Sharp. Banked it in off the glass. Sharp's got 4 points now in the quarter. Here's Spears. Grant, you look at some of the rule changes in recent years. Does it seem to you like coaches' challenges are here to stay?
You know, B.A., it does. And I think that's a good thing. You know, I can think of a few calls I would have liked to challenge in my day. So it's a nice option to have.
And it's good. 2 points. Williams has got 10 points in just the second half. And here's New Orleans now. Here's McGowan's. And Martin comes to help to the middle. Outside for Bay. Takes the three. Wilson grabs the board. Wilson's got 6 rebounds here tonight. 17-foot shot on the way. Again, the net score.
He means business. Unlikely to be a comeback on his watch.
Well, when you have the lead, ball security is everything. Just focus on each trip up the floor.
Here's McGowan's. Down low. Pass to Queen. For 3. Rebounded by Trey.
You kind of wonder where his head's at. The shot selection hasn't been there. And, of course, that one was just crazy.
And that one's good.
They're making it look easy out there, just having fun.
It's a great game plan, and it's great execution. They've really been in the zone.
Here's Spears. To end the run. Brooklyn pulls it in. Williams has got his 7th rebound of the game with that last one.
Just hasn't been his night so far, and if he's unable to find his rhythm, this might be a long night for them.
And here's New Orleans now. And stolen by Williams. Going inside, and Williams punches it home.
And that's what happens when you don't take care of the ball.
Hey, that makes the turnover hurt even more.
All it takes is a half second of carelessness, and someone will be rocking the rim going the other way.
And the Pelicans miss again.
The other team just looks more in sync and is riding the momentum.
Yeah, it's just time to settle everything down. Get high percentage looks and then D up.
Sharp, no good. The Pelicans shooting great so far. 52% in the fourth.
2 minutes to play. Fourth quarter.
Inside, here's Bay. Ooh, good finish at the rack off the slick feed. Bay's got 21 points in the game.
Yeah, and Bay showing us a little of everything tonight. I mean, he's been terrific.
Here's Trey. And he wills that one in, sinking it right through the back of the iron. Trey's got 12 points in just the second half. Here's Spears. Over to the wing. There's the triple. McGowan's no good. Now the Nets with it. It's a 12-2 run here. Good pace. Again, the Nets score.
Every coach in this league loves assisted baskets. It indicates your offense is flowing the way it's supposed to.
1:33 left to play in the fourth quarter of this one.
And let's face it, this one was never really in question. They came out with purpose and just overwhelmed the opposition. A great win for the Nets.
And the disparity in the talent was obvious by the end. Sometimes you just don't have enough ammunition to compete.
Yeah, B.A., just a total beatdown. And the next time these teams meet, I can't imagine it'll be any different.
And with this win, they've tallied up a total of 6 wins on the year.
And with this one all but in the record books, they set the tone in the first of what will be only 2 meetings between these teams.
Another possession, another assist.
Another possession, another assist.
Man, is he sharing the ball well, hitting his guys right in their spots. And with players now able to earn money at the collegiate level, what does that do for the NBA legs?
Well, I do think overall it's a good thing. As a former college athlete myself, I love to see these guys get rewarded, and possibly you get...
Oh, get you some!
Nice. It's nice they found their rhythm here, but the clock is just not their friend.
Yeah, it's too little, too late at this point, but at least they have something to build on going forward.
Brooklyn calls timeout. There's 53 seconds left in the final quarter. Let's take a second to present our player of the game, Igor Demon.
He has truly put on a show out there tonight, tearing it up on both ends of the floor. So impressive, and the other squad has looked helpless to stop him.
Brooklyn calls timeout.
Timeout, timeout.
They lead by 25.
Get out of your seat. Come on, start your Brooklyn Nets team.
Here's Williams. And the rebound goes to the Pelicans. Pass to Bay. And he drives in, and he jams it home with authority.
He almost brought the basket down on top of himself.
Oh, there's hang time, and then there's a time to hang. Now Williams. The shot goes down. Very quick possession right there.
Impressive job by this team, and you really can't discount the impact of this crowd here.
Yeah, the atmosphere in this arena has been unbelievable. Great all-around effort by everyone to put this game away.
Here's Queen. Up and in on the layup. And he's now got the double-double.
That's the right pass to make. Beautiful job.
One side is dominated tonight.
Yeah, they've done a fantastic job of imposing their pace and style of play. You got to give them respect. They're doing everything they can to close this out.
And this run should seal this win. What a timely burst.
Pass to Queen. To the inside. Here's McGowan's. Good setup. Led him to the rack perfectly for the layup.
This is how you force a defense to collapse. Kick the ball right inside.
So we see the Nets taking the W here. Boy, they were something special to watch tonight, and the crowd loving every second of it.
It's always a great feeling when you play this well for your fans. This team really showed what it's capable of.
And that'll do it, folks. For Grant Hill, Tim Legler, and Ali LaForce, this is Brian Anderson, thanking you for watching this 2K Sports presentation. And time now to introduce our player of the game, Igor Demon.